You can see when the next video come out. Thank you for watching. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanya. Welcome to Mama's Touch. Today I'm making lasagna for dinner. So I just want to come and show you guys how I prepare my lasagna. So I have these are some of the ingredients I'm going to be using. And as I go along, anything that's not up here, I will share with you later when I come across it. So we have our lasagna noodles, and I have some garlic. I have some onions and green peppers already cut up. We have an egg. I have some ricotta cheese back there, and then we have some spaghetti sauce. Um, I have some mozzarella cheese. This one is not shredded, but I only have one, so I have some extra that's in a bag that's already shredded. This is mozzarella, and then I think I have an Italian one as well. And then we have some Parmesan cheese. And then I also have some provolone cheese because I like to use a lot of different cheeses in my lasagna. So then I'm doing ground beef, and then I have some pork Italian sausages. So um, these are some of the ingredients that we're going to use. You know, I have some seasonings that I don't have out yet, but we're going to get this put away, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start with our ground beef and our Italian sausages. So here we have our ground beef and we have our Italian sausage. But before we begin, I have my pan preheating where I'm going to put some olive oil in there, and then we're going to saute our onions, garlic, and green pepper. But right now, I'm going to show you how you could remove the casing off of these Italian sausages. So we're going to take your sausage, and I'm using like a serrated knife, one that has these ridges. And we're just going to score it down lightly till we break the casing on the sausage. You see how I just opened up the line? So once we have that there, we're going to peel that casing off. And then you're going to see the sausage meat is going to come right out of the casing. See how it opens up like that? And then we're just going to put that into our bowl. So you want to remove all of your sausage out of the casing into your bowl. I'm sorry if you can't see. I'm going to show you. Sometimes you could squeeze it and it come out, or you could just cut it. I prefer to cut it like this. And then you see you just pulling it out. See how it comes out like that? Just pull it right off of the casing. It's much easier with turkey sausages. I'm going to show you a turkey sausage too, because I'm actually making 2 small pans. But you just remove the sausage, the meat right off of the skin. You see how the skin look? We just taking the meat out of the casing. I'm gonna show you with the um I can't even think, with the Italian, the turkey sausage right now. So let me wash my hands off and I'll show you that. So here goes some turkey sausages. And here go the turkey sausage. The lighting is kind of, yeah, turkey sausage. And then we're going to slice it open like I told you. And then it just comes right out. Pull right out. And then you just have the casing right there. Remove all the sausage meat right out of the casing. If you don't want to cut it and you just want to squirt it out like that, pull it out, it just easily removes out of the casing. My hands is wet. And that's how you remove the sausage from the casing. So now I'm going to do the rest of them off camera, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you when we put the meat into our frying pan. So we have our olive oil in the pan, heating up. I'm going to put my onions and green peppers down in there. I'm going to get some garlic in there too. Two tablespoons. We're going to saute that. And I have my pot of water on back there for the noodles. Try to get you in the pot. We're going to let that saute down some. And then we're going to add our ground meat and our sausages in there. So now the onions and green peppers is translucent and they cook down. We're going to add our meat. These onions and green peppers smelling good. So there go the sausage I'm adding in there. And then we're going to add our ground meat in there. Now I'm going to use some of my seasoning, complete seasoning, some of my house seasoning, some Italian seasoning, and I'm gonna show you guys these seasoning. Italian seasoning, and then I'm using some of this 17 seasoning, my salt-free seasoning. And now we're gonna get that all mixed up. Now make sure you combine both of the meats together and the seasoning. And I'm gonna put some extra pepper in here. Some pepper. That's black pepper. So we're gonna get this cooked down, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you guys when we're gonna add our spaghetti sauce. Don't forget to work that meat in there. Work your vegetables with your meat and the seasoning, because you don't want just, since I sprinkled the seasoning on top of all the meat, we don't want just that one patch with seasoning. So you want to make sure you move that meat around, get it chopped up. I like seasoning it this way because I want all my meat to have the flavor in there. Not once the meat brown up, then putting the seasoning on there. That's just how I do it. So once we get this all together, I'm going to come back and I'll show you. So our meat is cooked down. We got the little crumbles, but we have a lot of excess oil from off the sausages and the ground meat. So we're going to drain that off. You can see all that excess oil down there in the bottom of the pan. So we're going to drain our meat, and then we're going to come back with our spaghetti sauce. So let me get that drained. As you can see how the meat is all crumbled up, not no big chunks. If you like big chunks, if you want it, then by all means. But this is fine for me, because this is a lot of ground meat that's in here. So once you get it nice and chopped down and small, now it's time to strain all that excess fat and oil off of there. So once I get that strained, I'm going to come back and we're going to add our spaghetti sauce. So now we're back. We have our pan. You don't need to clean it out because we're just going back in there with our stuff. I'm going to add the meat back in there because it's drained. And now we're going to add our spaghetti sauce. rest of the spaghetti sauce. So that's 2 jars of spaghetti sauce I'm using in there. And I told you guys I like to put sugar in my spaghetti sauce because of the acid in those. So this is about 2.5 tablespoons. Now we're just going to let this simmer and cook down so all those flavors can marinate together. And then my water been ready, so I'm going to drop the noodles. If your instructions say 8 minutes, I would say go 5 or 6 minutes. You don't want to make them all the way done. You want to get them al dente. For those of you who don't know what al dente is, because that's like an Italian word, you want to cook it till it's undercooked, because it's going to cook in the oven when you mix everything together, when you prepare the lasagna. So you don't want to have your noodles done and then you put them in the oven, because then it's going to overcook. So therefore, you just leave it in there for 2 to 3 minutes less than what the package tell you to. And then you layer it, and then you're going to put it in the oven for another 35 to 45 minutes, and it's going to continue on cooking. Your noodles will get done. They will get done, trust me. Some people don't even boil their noodles. They already have noodles that's already cooked. I mean, not cooked, excuse me. And you could just layer it and it will cook when it's in the oven. So you don't have to cook the noodles too much. But when I drop my noodles and I take them out, I'm going to show you guys. So these are the seasoning that I use to season the ground meat. The complete seasoning, the salt-free 17 freezing, some parsley flakes, and Italian seasoning, and then my house seasoning. But you can use whatever seasonings you want: salt, pepper, um, onion powder, garlic powder. Okay, so now we're gonna put our ricotta cheese in a bowl. Try to get you situated over here so you can see. I'm gonna put half, and if I need more, I'll get more. And then we're gonna get an egg. We're gonna get our egg in there too. One egg. We're gonna put some parsley flakes in there. About 3 tablespoons. I'm going to put some basil in there. About 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to get that mixed up. Oops, I dropped that. So we're going to get the rest of our ricotta cheese in there. And remember, I'm making 2, so you may not have to use that much in yours. I'll clean that up better later. Let's just get this together. And then we're going to start layering it. I'm going to get my pan and stuff together. I already have my ricotta, my mozzarella cheese, the one I told you I was going to shred. And then we have the one that's already shredded that's in the bag. So let me just clean off this, and then we're going to come back and we're going to start layering our lasagna. So our sauce is ready now, and I already have my noodles. We drained the noodles, they cooling down, and we're gonna start layering our lasagna. So here we go. So we're gonna layer the bottom with our sauce. Let me move this out the way for that. Put that over. We're gonna come with our sauce, and we're gonna put some on the bottom of the pan. This is so your pasta will not stick on the bottom of the pan. Then you're gonna put, these is the noodles. Let me show you the noodles. See, they're not completely done. They're still kind of like hard. They're not really soft. This is where you want it to be. And we're gonna layer it. So you can see. We're gonna put one down. You can overlap so it won't be no gaps in your lasagna. So when you cut it, each piece will have some noodles. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to lay it across that way. Okay. And now, once you have it all layered, you can see in your pan, we're going to come with our ricotta cheese, and we're going to put some, spread it out. As much as little as you would like. You can spread it out on your noodles. It's good to use like a spatula so you can be able to spread the ricotta cheese out. Make sure all the pasta is covered with the cheese. It's it will spread better if you have the cheese room temperature and not fresh out of the refrigerator, the ricotta cheese. But that's what helps it spread when you put the egg as well. So, trying to see if you can see. You can put some more up here to get them edges if you want. Now, I go in with my meat. Some people may go in with cheese at the bottom, but I go in with a level of meat. So you notice I have two different spoons. This spoon has holes in it because you want to try not to get so much of liquid in there of the sauce. And then you just layer it. I like a meaty lasagna. So I'll put a lot of meat on each layer. This this should make about 3 layers. Make sure you get all covered, and now you spread it out. Now I'm going to go with, since this is the bottom, I'm going to use my cheese in the bag. And I'm going to use my fresh grated one on top. So we're going to put some, this is mozzarella cheese. We're going to just spread that mozzarella cheese out. Okay. And you put as much cheese as you like. But since I'm adding another cheese, this is all I'm going to put for now. And then I'm going to go in there with my provolone cheese. I like to use provolone or mustard cheese, but we're going to use the provolone today. Stores ain't got much out there, y'all. So, and we're just going to lay it there. You could cut it in half if you want to. So I need to save some for the other. And now we're going to come back in with our noodles. I'm going to put this one over here because that's kind of short. My noodles is getting cold, so they sticking together, but you just put them apart. And then we just come, layer it again. And I didn't wash my noodles off, so when they cook and you drain them, just let them drain like that. Don't rinse them. We're going to clean up the pan later anyway. And then we lay it again. I'm going to put one more. Now, we come in with our ricotta cheese again. I hope y'all can see that good. Sorry. And we're going to spread it out. And then we're going to come with some more meat. When I get to the last layer, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys. So now this is the last layer of the pasta. And we're going to put our sauce up there. Make sure you get sauce to cover up your pasta. Take it to the edges. Now, we're coming in with our mozzarella cheese. This is our already freshly grated mozzarella cheese. Here's some on the edges. And then I have the Italian cheese. Let's see if you can see that. We're going to put some of that on as well. And then the last cheese we're going to put is some grated Parmesan cheese. I already have my oven preheated to 350 because I don't want to cook this too fast. Because we just want the cheese to melt. Because everything else is basically cooked. So that's the Parmesan cheese. And then the last thing we're going to sprinkle on here is, excuse my arm, some parsley. And we're going to get a little bit of basil. So we're going to put that in the oven. And we're going to let this bake for 35 to 45 minutes. It depends on how the cheese melt. I'm going to check it after 35 minutes. If I feel like it needs to go a little bit longer, then I'm going to put for another 10 minutes. I'm going to cover this loosely with some aluminum foil, and I will be back when I take it out the oven. Okay, so now we got it. I took it out the oven, so let's unwrap it and see. Now you see how cheesy and it's just melting? If you want to put it back underneath the broiler to brown, I'm not, because you see some of my edges is already brown and I don't want to overcook them. So this is perfect for me. And we're going to let this cool for about half an hour or so. Because if you cut it right now, it's going to run all over the place. So we want it to set, let the cheese cool down and firm up so we can have a nice piece when we cut it and you can see the layers. Because if you cut it now, you're not going to see the layers. It's going to be like a mudslide. So I'm going to insert a picture when I plate it, but I want to say thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you could leave me a comment if you like. And don't forget to hit your notification bell so you can know when I upload a video. Thank you. Bye. So here is the finished product. I made some garlic cheese bread. We got some salad back there. And then this is the cool off lasagna. I'm going to slice it and make a plate. And you know I'm going to insert a picture in there for y'all. And there go the salad. So I want to thank you for watching. And like I said, don't forget to hit that notification bell button so you can see when the next video come out. Thank you for watching.